value?
Yes.
Raise your hand if you think there's a lot to unpack this evening.
Yeah.
Me too. Full disclosure, first time I heard the speech for Kitty was this evening, and I thought that was really deep. So we're about to get a little bit more deep, a little bit more honest. We've learned a lot about success, how to get there, steps to take, right? So the question that was asked, what happens when you get stuck? Well, the title of my talk is Forward Momentum. Don't get stuck in receive mode. What I'm actually going to talk about mostly is how we get there in the first place. What is the underlying cause that gets us stuck in receive mode? I will still explain what receive mode is. Bear with me. So that one cause, that one thing that gets us stuck is fear. Fear of what? Well, they named them all. Fear of failing. Fear of looking stupid. Fear of not having support from your family members, friends, coworkers, colleagues, whatever. Fear of success. I know that sounds funny, but people get scared. If I succeed, I'm going to have to deliver on what I said I was going to do. And deep down inside, I don't think I can. So that fear ignites certain things in us, right? It wants us to be safe. So it starts making us self-doubt. We start doubting our capabilities, what we can do, what we know, what we're capable of, right? What happens when that occurs? Well, we get stuck into that receive mode. We find that happy place where we can look busy, look like we're accomplishing things, but we're actually on a stationary bike not going anywhere. Looking at this crowd, I assume that everybody in here has a goal in mind for the future, however big or small. And I also assume that you've taken steps to check off tasks to reach that goal. So what happens when you get to that one goal, that if you accomplish it, or that one task, you accomplish it, you're there. Now shit gets real, my friends. All right? When things get real, that fear monster starts raising its ugly little head. All right? Like, all right, if I do this, well, it's on. My business is done. All right? And I'm not talking about like little tasks, I'm talking about major tasks. These are the ones that make you scared. Writing that business plan. Right? Submitting the business plan because you've already written it. Maybe it's a marketing plan. Let's go a little bit bigger. How about putting in that 2 weeks notice for that job that you hate? All right? To start that career, to follow your passion. That is the one that I hear all the time. All the time. So what do? Well, that self-doubt starts creeping in. I don't know enough. I'm not experienced enough. I don't think I can do this. So you start searching for things to receive. Information, advice, and encouragement. For those that start doubting their own capabilities or their knowledge, you start taking class after class after class after class. One more webinar and I got this. Next thing you know, you've got a doctorate. Right? You've got the equivalent of a doctorate in webinars. Okay? And then for those that really just need, advice, you end up in places like this. Hearing all about how some dude did it before you did it, right? We're telling you how to get there. Fear does it to you every time, right? So that's that receive mode. I'm just going to continue receiving advice and education, and then that gives me my excuse as to why I haven't done what I said I was going to do. You know when you're there, or when your friends are there. Your language is going to change. Their language is going to change. Every sentence or every other sentence is going to have a when and a then in the sentence. When I do this one last seminar, then I can do it. Then I can proceed. You'll get some encouragement. No, you got this. Just go for it. Yeah, but it's a little bit more complicated. I don't think I'm ready. The when, thens, and the yeah, buts. It's a new species of people. Right? This is what happens. So, time to get out of it. What do? I'll tell you what I did. First, I had to acknowledge that I was scared. All right? When I first started this journey to be a coach, I was going to be the baddest, most watched individual on YouTube. All right? I was going to have 1 million followers on Instagram. And my podcast was going to top the charts. I bought all the equipment. I got my doctorate in webinars. So I should technically be over there doing what they're doing. because I learned it all, right? I was just making excuses. My friends would ask, how's it going? When are you going to start? Well, when I learn about the audio stuff, then I can start. 3 months later, I sat down and had a real deep conversation with myself. What the bleep am I doing? Right? I figured out that I needed to find my why. I'm pretty sure we heard that this evening, correct? Right? So once I acknowledged the fear, I had to sit down and figure out why am I wanting to do this? What's it for? Who's it benefiting? Is it me? Is it benefiting society? Someone else? It doesn't matter what it's for. It's your why. Right? Then I had to write down where I was going, where I wanted to be. I'm here. I need to get here. These are the steps I need to take to get there. Then I wrote down the reasons that I had not done them yet. And I set it down. And I walked away. Went to bed. Woke up the next day, got my cup of joe, did some yoga, or brogue as I like to call it. Went back to my list, looked at the reasons, actually I looked at the tasks. And I looked at them and I was like, well, am I actually needing to do these tasks or are these actually undercover excuses? Lengthening the time is going to take me to get to where I want to be. And I started marking things off. Then I looked at the reasons. The actual reasons I wrote down. Well, guess what shrank? That list. Why? Because they were still excuses. All based off my fear of looking stupid. Alright? What if I put that podcast out there and I get a goose egg on listeners? Even my friends don't even listen to it, right? Right there. What if I put the video up and it just completely sucks? What if I fail? How's my family doing at the time? Right? All of that really was just me talking to myself because I was scared. It didn't really matter. Right? I needed to get over myself and realize that if I want to be successful, I need to take the steps that the people did before me. Kevin just said it. Right? It's a hard road to the top. I can't expect to get there just off my good looks. Right? Right. It's work. It's hard work, and I need to be prepared to do it. The fear was just a way of me making an excuse. All right? So, how many of you actually, let me start here. Over there, there's a easel, right? A whole bunch of stuff written on it, written books, podcasts. There's one block that is completely empty. And it's the block that says, what is your goal? I'm very surprised that a bunch of individuals came to a coaching thing and didn't have any goals. I'm assuming that you have goals, and yes, I'm going to make an assumption. I know what they say. Right? You didn't come here unless you had something you were looking for, something you were reaching for. Correct? So raise your hand if you have a goal, no matter how big or small. Awesome. Keep your hands up. This is where we get interactive. Raise your hand if you know what the first step is you have to take in order to get going toward your goal. Keep it up. Awesome. Now, take that same hand that you just had in the air and pull out your phone. I'm going to give you a bit of a challenge. Open up your calendar app. Open an event. Create a new event. Let's set the date for 25th of November. That'd be Monday. So you have 3 days to sleep on this. I want you to type in the event title in all caps followed by a ton of exclamation points. Take the first step. You know what it is. You know what you have to do. And some of you are probably thinking, no, my first step is huge. I doubt it. I really do. Sometimes the first step is literally just making a decision to take the step, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to decide right now that I'm moving forward with the dream that I set out to achieve. Okay? So I want you to put that in. Set the time for when you wake up. Some of you work different hours. It needs to be the first thing you see when you wake up on Monday, whatever time that may be. Now hit save. This is your challenge. You just learned a whole bunch of stuff about moving forward, about the 3 steps to take to success, mindset, the deep work that Kitty did. Trust in the process, right? Now, let's not get stuck in that receive mode. Let's not leave here and like, all right, that was great. Next seminar. No, let's leave here motivated. Yeah, lesson times. Let's leave here motivated to actually take that first step, no matter what it is. Fear is going to be there. It's just a matter of how you deal with that fear. You can't be scared all of your life, right? Well, yes, you can. You will be scared all of your life. Every time you try something new. Every time you reach a goal, nailed it, next level. Where am I going now? Right? So, I'm going to leave you with this. There's no such thing as failure in life, only lessons learned. If we refuse to try because of fear, we will never know what we could have accomplished. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.